What's going on, hustlers? Welcome back to Hustlepedia. I just wanted to bring a little bit of news from the Avalanche ecosystem, Avalanche itself, as it was listed and launching on Coinbase Pro today. And I want to cover the implications of that and why that could be a big deal, because Avalanche is on some exchanges that, although they're big exchanges, they aren't that Coinbase label. And with Avalanche blowing up the way it wasn't on Coinbase like Solana was or other assets for people to hop right in that wave. So I think that Coinbase Pro and eventually the Coinbase listing will have an effect on Avalanche. We'll get into this in just a second. If you're new to the channel, guys, please be sure to drop down and hit that subscribe button. We come out with brand new cryptocurrency and altcoin videos every single day. And as well, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, if you are bullish on Avalanche. So let's get into AVAX. Right now it's sitting at $65. We've been keeping track of AVAX during its run. We said that it was probably going to make that next Solana type of run, and it certainly has. I mean, since August at $30, we're looking at $65 this month. So it's been a very good month for Avalanche and the ecosystem with Trader Joe, Zava in terms of Avalanche. There's been a lot of good projects we've caught some good gains on. And you look at Avalanche here, nothing different with Avalanche sitting at $14.4 billion. And just yesterday announced that Coinbase Pro will be launching AVAX, which is huge. We know what that usually means. That usually means a few days or a week or so later, they're going to be listing it on the normal Coinbase platform as well. So starting on Wednesday, you can transfer your AVAX into your Coinbase Pro account ahead of trading, and support for AVAX will be generally available in Coinbase's supported jurisdictions with certain exceptions such as indicated in each asset page. Trading will begin on or after 9 a.m. Pacific, Thursday the 30th, which is this morning, if liquidity conditions are met. Coinbase Pro only supports the C-Chain AVAX token. So if you're sending your AVAX to your Coinbase Pro account, make sure you're sending it via the C-Chain, which is the main chain which transacts on Avalanche. So Avalanche being listed on Coinbase Pro is a very big deal, guys, in my opinion, because you look at the markets where Avalanche is. A lot of people use Binance, but a lot of people also, I know, don't use Binance. Binance sometimes has issues with, location or KYC verification, stuff like that. I know, I don't use Binance, for example. I use KuCoin. So, for example, I've been able to hold my Avalanche over this time and trade Avalanche. But, for example, I know a lot of people don't use KuCoin and Binance. A lot of people don't use Crypto.com exchange. Those were probably the three main ones that you would be able to, on an exchange, go ahead and purchase that Avalanche. So Avalanche has been a super hot asset, a top 15 token, and it hasn't even been on Coinbase yet. That is really bullish for Avalanche, in my opinion. I'm not a big believer that an exchange, I don't ever think that an exchange necessarily is the end-all be-all for a pump. But when you're talking Avalanche's widespread availability and you're looking at Binance and KuCoin, but you're getting that Coinbase Pro listing, and then you're going to add to Coinbase eventually with that mass user base that Coinbase does have, and such a popular token that people want to be involved in, I could actually legitimately see a price increase once this hits Coinbase itself. A little bit of a price increase once it actually hits the Coinbase, not the Coinbase Pro. So that's why I want to kind of prep people for that potentially. Not a lot of big projects like this have that necessarily Coinbase effect when it throws on Coinbase and then it pumps, because this has already been absolutely surging in the market. But I think Avalanche's demand across markets and across the recreational retail trader, the everyday guy who wants to get on the assets that have been doing really well and wants to add Avalanche to their portfolio, but maybe they're only trading on Coinbase, which I recommend looking into KuCoin or places like that for your exchange, because KuCoin is very solid and doesn't require KYC. There's a lot of things with KuCoin that are very positive. But I think that Avalanche is a widespread enough demand of a market that it could actually see a surge when it's listed on the actual Coinbase. You see all these top assets are listed on Coinbase. So it's not like, it's not like any of these are waiting to get listed on Coinbase and awaiting a pump. you can get all these top assets on Coinbase basically, except for like BNB, for example. But you look at Avalanche as the one that is not on the main Coinbase yet, is a number 11 ranked coin. You know, I definitely think this is something to watch out for. If it gets listed on Coinbase, watch that price that day, because I think you could see a surge based off the retail and recreational investors that are just using Coinbase and adding to their stack. That's kind of just where they keep their portfolio. And, you know, everyone says once a coin hits Coinbase, it's already blown up. But sometimes that's not the case. You know, we've still seen major growth cases on Coinbase. And I think Avalanche sitting at $14 billion market cap, when you look at some of the projects right in front of it, right? Terra, Dogecoin, Polkadot, USD Coin, and then Solana at 41 billion. It's definitely got the potential to leapfrog a couple projects here. I mean, to say that Avalanche won't leapfrog Dogecoin, I think would be ignorant, just to set it, you know, just to be real. So let me know your thoughts down below. Do you think the actual Coinbase effect could have an effect on Avalanche, as it is actually a top asset that people have been seemingly missing out on and might have FOMO on? They might buy into it as soon as it gets listed. What do you think about the Coinbase potential listing around the corner for AVAX? Do you still have some AVAX in your bag? And what level did you get in at? I am holding strong on my AVAX holdings, and I will be, because obviously I've taken a little bit of profit off the table. That's what you should do in investing. You should never just let something completely run and never take profits. Part of investing is paying yourself, so pay yourself. I'm not an investment advisor, but I'm just telling you exactly what I see in the markets every single day here on this channel. Take profits along the way always, because nothing is guaranteed in these markets. But Avalanche still has major potential for growth, and I look forward to Q4 for Avalanche. Let me know your thoughts on the Coinbase Pro listing, the potential Coinbase listing down below. I'll talk to y'all later on the next video. Peace.